Hey guys, it's Tovar the Awesome, and today I'm going to be showing you all my Slender pages. I know in the background of one of my videos, my Slender pages were on a bulletin board and whatnot. Some of them were actually remade, some of them um, are still the same as the old ones, so if they look different, that's probably why. But this one, I'll be explaining them, and I have no clue how many I have. There's a lot. So if you can tell me how many I have exactly in the comments below, then that would be great. And you will win a prize of me making a video of how to draw like a speed draw of a page that you come up with that is not like any of these. I will make a page for you, and if you give me your email address, I will send you a scanned copy the um, of the picture, and you can print it out yourself and whatever you want to do with that. Hold on, I just gotta fix my screensaver. Apply, okay, and X. Okay, so this one, I'll be explaining them. This one I came up with a long time ago. It was based on a picture that I saw online. I don't remember where I saw it, so whatever. But as you can see, it's the operator symbol behind him, and then my interpretation of what the operator symbol means is that it's representing that he doesn't have a face, so I did an X on his face. And a lot of these, he's watching. There's this one that I came up with a long time ago. Originally it was just like Slenderman being there, but then I wanted to be a little bit more artsy with Slenderman being in the corner and behind the window, like all creepy, like all like stalkerish and whatnot. And originally it was just like a picture of him, like a stick figure or something like that, but I changed it to that. So you guys might remember this one from a speed draw that I did a long time ago when I started making these. It is based on actually a picture that I drew in school, and it creeped the hell out of my teachers. And what I did was it was originally in pencil, so I just got a Sharpie and made it like an actual page. And this is one of my first ones. And this one is to be children playing Ring Around the Rosie around Slenderman on top of an operator symbol that is drawn onto the ground. And all the children, I don't know if you can tell, they have X's on their faces because in my story, Slenderman has the power to take away your face and whatnot. So, like, the children basically have no faces, just like Slenderman. This one, you can tell, is just an operator symbol, just for operator symbol's sake. This one, as you can tell, is a remake of the 8 pages. No page. And, yeah. Leave Me Alone, another remake of the 8 pages. Always Watches, No Eyes, another remake. Another remake. Another remake. Another remake. Okay. So it says, this one says, when I close my eyes, he is there. When I open my eyes, he is still there. That's, an inspiration of a nightmare within a nightmare that I had a long time ago. Basically, I was asleep. Just to explain the picture, this is his leg right here. This is part of his suit, not like an unfinished leg right here. And then his arm, and then him bending over. That's me in my bed, sleeping. And those are his tentacles coming at me. And basically what my dream consisted of is I went to bed, and it was like just a bunch of like images of Slenderman were coming to my head, and then when I opened my eyes, he was literally just like this, at the foot of my bed, staring at me with his tentacles coming at me. And then I actually woke up and realized it was all a dream within a dream. So I just wanted to draw it because I knew it would be creepy and a good 8 pages page. What does it want? Basically questions about the Slenderman and whatnot. And then operator symbol for O's. Sometimes I do that, and sometimes I don't. These pages will actually tell a story if you pay attention. They're out of order, but they do tell a story of how I began to go crazy and whatnot. And it says, this one says, I have to get out, run, don't look back. So that's based on, like, if I were in a forest or a warehouse or something like that. I'd be trapped in there, and I want to get out. Of course, try to run, and then don't look back, because that's one of the main rules in any Slender game, is that if you look behind you, he will spawn closer and closer to you. It is always good never to look behind you. The forest, it came from the forest. That's pretty self-explanatory. Slenderman there. Three trees on each side. We can't run. My favorite version of the Slenderman, which is a triangle body with very long arms and legs, almost like a stick figure, only with a triangle body, tie, and then head. I am nothing but a puppet to his will. Now, puppet is my proxy's name. I sadly don't have my mask that I made a long time ago because it broke one day because my cat knocked it over when it was on a mannequin that was in my room, and it broke completely, and I think someone threw it out when I was going to keep it for a cool part of the story where the mask actually breaks to reveal like who I am. But puppet is my proxy. If like when I'm a proxy in my short stories, that's my name, puppet. No face, very self-explanatory. Tentacles, all like artsy, inspired by Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas, and yeah, you'll see a lot of them being like just him right there. So it's pretty repetitive. Don't go in the forest, obviously. Little operator symbol there for trees and drawing of him. This one I think was inspired by a Marble Hornets page. It was like based on Marble Hornets. A page that was in Marble Hornets, either like for the cover of the second season DVD, or it was on Alex's wall. Sees Me, another inspiration from Marble Hornets. Go Away, with Slenderman on the Y and little squiggly. Stalker, and a lot of people complain about the hat, and I don't know if you know a lot about the mythos, but before he like goes after you, he usually is seen wearing a hat. And the reason why I did not detail his tie is that I like to think that if Slenderman is trying to look like a normal person, he would be wearing a trench coat and stuff, and a hat. And that's like the first stage, and then like second stage is him wearing his suit and no hat, and then the third stage is tentacles and whatnot, and fourth stage is spider-like creature, whatever, where he's walking on his tentacles. Don't listen to him, he is a liar. That is based on where Slenderman will actually talk to you and try to lure you into his world. Not human. This is the 4th stage that I was talking about of Slenderman, where he walks on his tentacles. Why me? With Slenderman and the operator symbol for his face. And then, who is he? Why is he so tall? Where is his face? This is more of an early, like, encounter picture. And, so yeah. And then there's, like, the question mark on his face. To reveal, like, to show, like, that he doesn't have one, so where is it? Blah, blah, blah. And then he's wearing his hat, but still a suit. The operator, I think this was also based on a Marble Hornets, since he's called the operator. Runaway, and this might be based on another Marble Hornets page. This one I think is also based on Marble Hornets with a bunch of operator symbols. Very fun. I'm sorry, forgive me. I was thinking of adding Slenderman here and an operator symbol, but I think that would be too repetitive, so I'm sorry, forgive me. I think that would be good enough on its own. He won't stop until he gets what he wants. Pretty self-explanatory, but we don't know what he wants, so loophole. Don't take the pills, inspired by Marble Hornets. Take the pills and bad stuff happens, so don't take the pills, and yeah. Tree Man, based on a name that was given to him in another creepypasta and all that stuff, and on the Slenderman Wikia says that one of his names is Tree Man, so I added a tree equals and then him. Why? Nowhere is safe with an operator symbol on top of Earth. Do it? No. Yes. No. It is the only way. Fine. Now, the thing that's saying do it and it's the only way and yes and whatnot, that is the proxy side of me. And me saying no, I'm saying no and then fine, that's the normal me. And I don't know what this is based on. I think that's like when I'm trying to do something where it's like horrible and I really don't want to do it, obviously. This is based on a story that I was going to write, but I didn't want any hate mail on how it would be. But this is based on my theory on how to summon the Slenderman. Basically, child marker, forest, symbol, knife, and paper. My theory is that you just draw a symbol on the ground, put the child in there, kill the child after they make the one of these pages, like they make them themselves, and then you kill them, and then he'll come. It could be more gruesome than that, though. I was thinking of writing it, but then I canceled it, and I might write it now. Where did he come from? And then very obvious trees, and then him. Saying like, and I'm not saying like I'm stupid and I don't know that he came from the forest. I'm saying where did he come from? Like, is he an alien? Is he a god of another dimension? Which I like that theory and everything like that. So that's what I mean by that. That thing, that face, that man, that Slender Man. How I would give him the name of Slender Man. So, but as you all should know, Slenderman is not spaced out. It's all one word to sound like a name. A lot of people do space it out, but I like it when it's one word and it sounds more like a name. Stop, telling the Slenderman to stop. Kill me, based on a page that you find in Slender the Arrival that is repeatedly saying, kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me, and I thought I would draw a picture of a tree and a man hanging himself. Don't go with him. Don't go with him into the other dimension. Pretty simple. He will kill you. Very crudely drawn Slenderman. And, yeah. Help me. I think that's a 8-page. I'm not sure. Yeah. And then don't look or it takes you. The help me was another page from the 8 pages. Don't look or it takes you. Another 8 pages remake. You can't kill him based on all those games where you get a gun and you try to shoot at him, or Tribe 12 entry where he does try to shoot him and everything like that. You cannot kill the Slenderman, so that's why I made this. I did this. I summoned him. It's all my fault. Based on that last thing that with the child and the knife and stuff, it's me like saying, oh, it's all my fault and I'm sorry, forgive me. That's after this. He's here. Pretty self-explanatory. He's here. He's with us. He's with all of us. Don't look behind you. Again, #1 rule, don't do it. If you ever want to get all the 8 pages. Forget. I forget. Oh my gosh. I actually forget what I based this on. But there's an operator symbol here that's not even part of forget, and there's Slenderman right here. But yeah, I actually forget what this was based on. But all I know is that I love it. It's rude to stare. There was an update to Slenderman's Shadow, if you don't know. And in the prison map, you find a page that says it's rude to stare, but I think there was like an eye. It's a different drawing, kind of, so I put 2 eyes, but crudely drawn, of course. And then this is another one that was in the prison map, said out of sight, out of mind, and it said not out of it said out of sight, not out of mind. So I made it where it sounds a lot better, where it's out of sight, where originally the person said out of sight, out of mind, to like give that illusion to them, but then they realized that it doesn't really work, so they crossed it out. These are all the names: Der Ritter, Der Grossman. That is not a B. That is a German symbol that is like 2 S's, basically. So, Der Ritter, Der Grossman, Tall Man, Thin Man, White King, Tree Man, Slender Man. This is based on all the names that you see in Slenderman Wikipedia. This is the Slenderman, the Slenderverse symbol. But as you all know, it doesn't have the Dark Harvest because Dark Harvest wasn't really that popular at the time. So what I did was I just added a diamond around it, and voila, you have a perfect Slenderverse symbol with all the actual good series in it. Mr. Slim, me, with a little doll, and I don't really know what this was based on. I think I wanted to originally say that my grandmother first had an encounter with Slenderman, and she owned a doll, like she made a doll of him in my stories, but I don't think I actually ended up doing that. So it's just a random girl that I sacrificed who happens to own a doll. This one is to resemble how he takes children, and how when he does in my stories, they lose their faces. This one is based on Entity. I think there was a picture with Slenderman, like all black with black face and everything. This one kind of reminds me of Enderman, so I don't know if I'm gonna keep it, but Slenderman, like, crudely drawn in the forest. We belong to him. Bunch of random proxy masks and hoodies or cloaks, whatever, with a crudely drawn Slenderman with no arms and only tentacles coming out. This version of Slenderman is based on Tribe 12, a page that Noah gets, and the proxy is actually, I don't know if you can tell, but this one's supposed to be a masky, and this one's supposed to be a hoodie, but I didn't want to make it like too obvious, so. And then like the next one with like an X on his face, one with a smiley, one with like an outlet face, and one with like a little like, oh, I'm so sad. This one based on Entity, I think, again. Really cool, like, cool version of like Slenderman with like tentacles and everything, just kind of like doing a little Bigfoot walk. It's awesome. This, I think, explains why he has the ability to teleport. And it was like all a scientific term, and I like how it looked and everything, so I applied it to an actual page. So if you want more information on what this is, go on the Slenderman Wikipedia. It's worse than any illness, based on the slender sickness that people get in almost every Slenderman series, where they like cough and stuff, and sometimes they throw up blood. So yeah, make it stop. Pretty self-explanatory. Nowhere to hide. This is based on the page that Tribe 12 page that no one gets. With little trees on the side, for little street, and Slenderman, and it's based on another dream that I actually had where I was riding in a car. I don't know who was driving, I don't recall, and Slenderman just appeared in the front of the car, and it ended after we supposedly hit him. Tribe 12 symbol, Dark Harvest symbol, a symbol that was supposed to be for a game, I forget which game, but if you go on Mr. Creepypasta's website, I forgot which one, he uses this for the O's. So it was going to, I used it for a symbol for Slenderman. So yeah. Everyman hybrid symbol. Mr. Slim and Me, another one, only with like a boy with a smiley face on him. There's gotta be a lot, and they always like call him Mr. Slim. And then we will all die. A bunch of people hanging from trees, people that are dead on the ground, and then Slenderman standing right there. Night sky, very, very pretty. Very pretty indeed. This has to end. Only I can stop him. Saying like, I'm the chosen one, I can do it. But in reality, there's no way to stop him. And these are actually proxy names. So there's Kate, you know, Slender the Arrival. Charlie, Slender the Arrival. Tim, Marble Hornets. Brian, my theory is that Brian is Hoodie, so Brian from Marble Hornets, Alex, were saying that Alex is now a proxy to Slenderman. I don't really think so, but I mean, it doesn't have to be Marble Hornets Alex, but that's where I got the name from. Daniel, now that originally was going to be based on my cousin, but there's something like where someone's named Daniel in Faceless, which is a Slenderman game that's going to come out, and Daniel, I think it will be the proxy of that. Mike, one of my friends who also likes Slenderman, and George, which is a character from my short stories. And I don't know why it trails off like that. I think I messed up when I was drawing. But George is a character from my short stories. And yeah. And I will be right back with final things to show you. Okay guys, so sadly I don't have my puppet mask. I would love to show you that, but I do have some things that are very interesting that I collected over the years of my Slender fandom and made myself. This is the doll from entry 18 and other entries. Everyone keeps like giving cute little names for like Masky and Hoodie, and not a lot of people remember this doll. I do, and I always loved it. And I finally got it from you used to be able to get it from like Hobby Lobby and stuff, but I had to get this one online. So yeah, he kind of looks like Slenderman, only he doesn't have as long arms. But he is an exact thing from Marble Hornets, so I call him Dolly, just like Masky and Hoodie. Dolly. This one is not as good as the next one I'm about to show you, but this one is a mask that I made for Hoodie, and I actually have the right color hoodie to wear. It's not yellow, it's actually sand colored, and the eyes are very like crudely painted on with fabric paint, and so it's a smile. It kind of fades off, which is really cool. It used to be a mistake, but it actually looks cooler like that. I don't know if you can tell, but it like fades away. But yeah, this is like the best interpretation I can get from the actual hoodie mask, and it's one of those like spandex things where you put over your face that people use for a Slenderman mask, but I got a black one and blah. So that's my hoodie mask. And the best one of all is my Masky mask, which I did make one a long time ago, but I forgot that I didn't see that like the eyes kind of trail off and make a little point here, and so I fixed that. And I also didn't notice that there's a black line around the mask, like how I did. See how it's like that? And this is the actual mask. This is like not the mask, but this is the kind of mask that they used, because you can tell in the videos. This is the kind of mask that they use that you can easily get at Hobby Lobby. It's like all primed and stuff, and you can like use pencil on it. And then I just use Sharpie. I don't know what they use. They probably use black paint, but as you can tell, like not all of it is like perfectly on there. It looks more like crazily drawn. And lips, everything. Like the lips might be wrong, but I mean, they look like better than anyone else's. And then the eyebrows exactly where they're supposed to be. This took me 3 tries to get just right, and it doesn't look so good on me as it does with my cousin Daniel, because my cousin looks a lot like Tim. But this is my masking mask for collector's purposes. I did not get it from a stupid little convention thing. I didn't buy it on eBay. I literally made this mask myself. I made this mask myself. And the only thing that I actually bought was Dolly. So, I mean, this is my Marble Hornets collection. And I hope you guys can top that. Plus this giant amount of pages. So anyone who says that I'm not a true Slenderman fan can suck it, because I have pretty damn big collection, and I'm so obsessed that I made one of my mannequins, a little punchy mannequin, wear a black suit. I'm going to change the tie when I get a black tie, but I made him look like Slenderman, and he looks directly at me when I sleep. And I'm not even freaking scared. I mean, you guys might say that I'm not a true Slenderman fan, that I don't study enough. Look at this. I pretty much win. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.